can base it on. But yeah, anybody doing any outdoor activities today, still bundle up,
Yeah, bundle up, especially in the morning hours, but things are going to change. Colder weather eventually ahead with our winter storm. Well, we're talking about generally still not too many impacts, minor to moderate, especially in the mountains, in the Sandias, and especially in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, even parts of the San Juan Mountains, and even around the Farmington, Galvin, Camaro area. Expect some snow. Albuquerque, not much of anything, and far to the south, not much, if any, impacts at all. So something that we'll have to monitor. As right now, we're starting off mostly rain and snow free. Some wispy clouds in southern areas will provide a beautiful sunrise. More of those clouds starting to approach the Four Corners, and snow kind of spiraling in Arizona. That's that upper level low that'll approach New Mexico in the coming days. For now, not quite as cold of a morning out there. We're sitting at 31 in Albuquerque, 27 in Santa Fe, but feeling colder with that breeze out there. 12 in Taos, 2 Alamosa, 10 in Grants, 8 above zero in Gallup, dropping to the low to mid single digits this morning. Dancing very close to the 0 degree mark in Angel Fire, sitting at, look at that, above freezing in Ruidoso, 36. A little bit of a temperature inversion because colder air is more dense. We're sitting at 28 in Alamogordo. Winds starting to pick up from the south and west. 27 Hobbs, 29 in Las Cruces. Speaking of the winds, mostly light, but strong enough in Santa Fe and Albuquerque that we're having lower wind chills, feeling closer to right around the 25 degree mark in Albuquerque, feeling like around 18 right now in Santa Fe. Also 10 mile per hour breeze there in Taos like Santa Fe. A 15 mile per hour breeze in Clayton. You guys will be breezy today. These northeasterly winds will switch pretty much from the entirely different direction, more from the south and east in eastern New Mexico, from the south and west in western New Mexico. A calm morning here in the land of enchantment in the Duke City, sitting at 31, but again with that northerly wind at 6 miles per hour, feeling like 25 out there. 59% humidity, slightly more humid compared to yesterday morning, slightly warmer. Temperatures similar compared to yesterday in Albuquerque, in the mid to upper 50s, low 50s perhaps in Santa Fe. 40s and 50s in northern mountain communities, upper 30s in the Enchanted Circle. But look at the temperatures from Socorro to the south, still reaching the 50s and 60s, and still a little bit on the chilly side east of the central mountains of the Sierra Blanca range in the upper 40s, low 50s in southeast New Mexico, with a bit more of an easterly wind providing an uptick in moisture. Patchy fog in the Permian Basin, but just outside of southeastern New Mexico boundary areas. And we'll see those winds not too bad, but from the east providing kind of the gloomier conditions in the eastern and southern areas. But a milder and drier pattern with stronger wind gusts in excess of 20 up to 30 miles per hour in southwestern areas. So a breezier day here in Albuquerque. 56 yesterday, 56 today. A mostly sunny and still mild day. A bit windier and a little bit more humid, but still dry enough. We will not be seeing any rain or any snow for most areas today. Just a very chilly rain near Gallup, Farmington, Durango, maybe some wet snow mixing in the Gallup overnight into tomorrow morning. Then that spiral of the low pressure system really starting to approach. Showers in eastern areas turn to snow in the northeastern highlands later tomorrow. Heavier snow, stronger winds, Santa Fe to Taos. We're talking about accumulating snow. Albuquerque to the south, not much of anything. And from Farmington all the way to the southwest, in the Zuni Mountains to the Gila National Forest, some light to moderate snow accumulations. That low pressure will move very quickly, though, through northern New Mexico, so it'll be a fast-moving storm. Not too much moisture, so not too much rain or any snow in the Albuquerque metro. Most of that will be in northern areas. Some spotty showers, even rumbles of thunder potentially in southeastern Mexico. And from Socorro to the south, a mostly dry kind of pattern in the storm system as it will exit, especially as we head later on Thursday with spotty leftover light rain, wet snow showers around New Mexico. Speaking of how much snow we may see, well, several inches up to a foot or two in the Enchanted Circle in the San Juan Mountains. But Albuquerque to the south, not much of anything. Several inches, again, in the western mountain communities. We got winter weather advisories around the Durango area. Winter storm watches around the Raton Pass, the Enchanted Circle, and the Carson National Forest and the Jemez Mountains regions. We'll see some snow. And we're talking about several inches up to a foot or two, especially above 8,000 feet, especially ending later Thursday. Durango, temperatures will drop, then rise after the storm system, and low temperatures around Alamosa dancing on either side of zero, with the storm system moving on through, potentially even below zero in the San Juan Mountain peaks. Dulce and Grants, highs in the 50s today. Cooling off tomorrow, then warming up later this week with drier weather. Patchy blowing snow with the storm system, but patchy blowing dust where conditions will be pretty mild and dry, even with the storm system Las Cruces, Alamogordo. Some areas near the low 70s in Hidalgo County today, but again, east of the mountain chain, In places like Artesia and Clovis, stuck in the high 40s and 50s today. Cloudcroft, 40s today. Cooler with maybe a little bit of wet snow tomorrow. Clayton and Mora and Santa Rosa, 40s and 50s today, but dropping temperatures tomorrow before a much bigger, warmer and drier trend this weekend. Red River to Espanola, expect some snow. I cannot wait to ski this weekend. We're talking about at least a foot or two in some of the higher peaks. Moriarty, Tejeda, Cedar Crest, not much snow. Either way, cooling off before we warm up by the weekend. And from the north to south valley of Albuquerque, minor impacts with the storm system after today. Temperatures still very mild in the 50s today, 40s for high temperatures tomorrow and Thursday, a bit more breezy on Thursday. Look at those temperatures climb, 50s, 60s. By early next week, maybe even near the low 70s. Roswell maybe near 80 by Monday of next week. So the temperatures will eventually climb after the storm system.
It just sounds so enchanting what they're going to be experiencing along the Enchanted Circle up there.
Yeah, we will take the snow in the short term.
Always. Yep. All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.